Hello everybody! Alright, so my second video in this channel and reacts. Again, a channel where I react to some albums, bands I've never heard before. So, let's go ahead and continue on. So, my first video I uploaded the other day was on Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. And, I really loved that album. Except for 2 songs. Yeah. But other than that, I thought it was a really great album. So I've decided. Now, of course, I'll obviously do other bands too as well. I'm not just gonna do just Linkin Park first. Of course, I'll just do a variety of bands. I'll still do Linkin Park, but I'm gonna mix some other bands as well, not just Linkin Park. But I have decided that my next video is still gonna be about Linkin Park anyway. I'm gonna do the next album. So Hyper Fury was the first album, great debut album. And I'm gonna react to the follow-up, Meteora. Is that how you pronounce it? Meteora? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. So yeah, that's the second album, released in 2003. Yeah, and it has 13 songs, 36 minutes long. And it's the first album, I did a little research on this. It's the first album by Linkin Park to feature bassist Dave Phoenix Fatal. Apparently, he actually did join the band once, but he wasn't there in Hybrid really. He was just, it says he was just a bit busy touring with other bands. Yeah, this is the first album to have the bass player Dave Phoenix Fatal. So, and yeah, Meteora received generally positive reviews, although some critics felt the album's style was too similar to its predecessor. Well, let's see about that. Again, I really loved Hybrid Feeling. That was a great album. So I'm really interested to see how the next album will go. So, and let's see if it's a bit similar to the first album. Alright, so yeah, let's see. Alright, so first track, Forward. Well, actually, first 2 tracks, because I'm now seeing that Forward is only 14 seconds long. So by the way, I've also heard that this is, like, mostly a gapless album. That means most of the songs are, like, they kind of blend into together. Like, it sounds like one full song, which is actually, like, 2 or 3 different songs. But it's just made to sound like one song. So, I'm pretty sure Forward and Don't Stay are like that. Like, blend together and make it sound like one song. And maybe Somewhere I Belong. I don't know, let's see. I will, like, if it transitions into a different song, I will let it play with that song. But if the transition is not there, then I'll talk about the songs. And once again, I will speed it up to avoid copyright. So yeah, I do know that for the fact that Forward and Don't Stay, I know they're definitely together. Somewhere I Belong, I don't know, maybe. Heck, even the fourth song, Line From You, could still probably be that. But anyways, Forward and Don't Stay. And again, Forward, again, I'm still gonna let it play because it's only 14 seconds long. And again, I'm sure it will transition into Don't Stay. So, yeah, first 2 tracks, Forward and Don't Stay. Here we go. Okay, so it seems like it's just those two songs for now that are together. Uh, yeah, those two songs. Well, I guess pretty much just one song. I don't know why they put forward forward as its own song. Like, why couldn't it be a part of Don't Stay, which again technically is. That I don't get that. But it does make sense in the context and the transition to Don't Stay. But as its own song, yes, forward it's just pretty much just sound effects. So yeah, that's nothing really special. But again, it makes sense in context when it's a part of Don't Stay. And Don't Stay, uh, again, if forward was a part of Don't Stay, which again it is. For some reason, it's its own song. Which I don't know why they made that decision. It's kind of stupid. Like, don't make that its own song. Like, it was only 14 seconds, and again, transitions into Don't Stay. So I'm just gonna act like this is just one song because I feel like Forward it does not deserve to be its own song at all. So I'll just say that it's just a part of Don't Stay. So just talking about if it's the same song. So, because I feel it is. It definitely feels like it. So, yeah, Don't Stay, again, including the forward beginning. It was a really nice song. Great opener for this album. Wondering to see how it will go from there. So, yeah. Already starting good. Next song is Somewhere I Belong. So that was Somewhere I Belong. That was another very good song. Um, my favorite song on the album so far. Really good. Once again, Chester Bennington and Mike Shinoda, they're really killing it with the vocals, man. Uh, yeah. And also, I know his name now, but DJ player, Johan Hain. How do you pronounce his last name? Yeah, I'm not really a fan of those DJ turntable scratches. So that's probably the only weak point so far. But yeah, other than that, I really enjoyed the song. And again, my favorite song on the album so far. So yeah, just starting out with a bang so far, man. I'm loving it. Next is Lying from You. So that was Lying From You. Another great song. And Chester, I'm already now seeing why his passing was a really, it was a big deal. Because I don't know any other vocalist like him. Like, now, I wouldn't call him the best singer ever, but, cause, again, 2 albums in, well, not 2 albums in, not yet, because I haven't finished this one yet, but, yeah, already, I already thinking that Chester is definitely one of the best singers of all time. And of course, well, Mike Shinoda too, but I kind of like Chester more, and he is definitely a great singer. I really love his vocals. I also gotta give props to the rest of the band too, not just the vocalists. But yeah, I feel that the vocals are probably like the most important part of a song. And yeah, Chester, yeah, he's definitely showing you that the vocals are one of the most important parts of a song. He's definitely showing you that, and it's very impactful. Yeah, Chester really loves his vocals, man. May he rest in peace. Next song is Hit the Floor. That was Hit the Floor. Playing my least favorite song on the album so far, but so far that song is still excellent for me. I still think that song is really, really excellent. But again, of all the songs so far on the album, I think that might be my least favorite. But again, still pretty good. No completely bad songs so far. So yeah, and again, Chester, his vocals, man. Like I really love how, especially in the song, it's just one minute he's screaming his lungs out, and then the other he's just singing melodically. I really love. Honestly, I really love it when singers do that. Like one time it's just like just singing, screaming so aggressively. Then the other time they're just singing melodically. I kind of enjoy that. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people might get turned off by it. Like, no, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Honestly, I think it really is cool. I don't know. But yeah, hit the floor. Next is Easier to Run. So that was Easier to Run. So that's probably my favorite song on the album so far now. A really beautiful song. Again, Chester, his vocals, he's still loving it. And of course, the rest of the band as well. But they're also doing a really good job. So yeah, Easier to Run, probably my favorite song on the album so far now. So yeah, that again, no completely bad songs yet. Man, this I don't know, man. This album might be better than Hyperfury. Alright, let's keep it going. Next is Faint. Another awesome song. Wow, it just keeps getting better and better. Yeah. Faint. Uh, again, I'm always gonna keep complimenting Chester's vocals because I'm just now realizing that he is definitely one of the best singers ever. I don't know. I know Linkin Park was popular at the time, but I'm actually kind of thinking that maybe Chester's a little bit underrated. I don't know. But yeah, wow, that was again just keeps getting better and better. But yeah, Faint, another excellent song. Next is Figure Point .09. And honestly, why is it called Figure Point .09 when it's the 8th song on the album, not the ninth? Did they like switch it at the last minute or something? I don't know. But yeah, it should be called Figure Point .08 instead of .09 because again, it's the 8th song on the album, not the ninth. The ninth song is Breaking the Habit. But yeah, anyways, next song, Figure Point .09. So that was Figure.09. Still, again, questioning why they didn't put it as a ninth song. But anyway, jokes aside, that was another really, really, really good song. It just keeps getting better and better every time. Definitely one of the most angriest songs ever. Again, gotta give it to Chester, my man Chester. Yeah, I still like the other band members, what they've been doing. Oh man, I think Chester might be the best member of the band, like his vocals. Again, I always keep talking about his vocals. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but man, again, I'm just now realizing he's one of the best singers of all time. Again, sorry if it sounds like I'm repeating myself, I think I am, but I mean, come on, you can't deny that. Uh, Next is Breaking the Habit. One word. Magic. That Breaking the Habit was just pure magic. Oh, that's gotta be the best one of the album so far now. Oh, and that was really, really, man, it was actually kind of hitting me a little bit. Like, man, like probably for me, probably Chester's best vocal performance yet. I really love that. That's all I'm gonna say. I just loved it. Next is From the Inside. Man, is it just me, or do these songs just keep hitting hard? Yeah, Fleming Inside. Another very, very great song. Yes. I still prefer Breaking the Habit, but yeah, Fleming Inside is definitely up there with it. Another very, very great song. Next is Nobody's Listening. I am. Us Linkin Park fans are. We're listening, Chester. Yeah, that was Nobody's Listening. As you were probably seeing, I was like, I just could not stop doing that. That song was so freaking catchy. That was so catchy, man. Man, that has no right to be that catchy. That was really good. Uh, awesome. Next, oh, by the way, I want to mention, what was that? Is that like a flute? Like, is that a flute in the background? Or was it something that's similar to a flute? Or was that actually a keyboard thing? Like, I know some keyboards have, like, little, I'm trying to think, I'm just calling things. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. Like, like, little modes that kind of make it sound like a violin, a flute, or even maybe a guitar. Is that an actual flute, or was that a keyboard? That actually sounded like a real flute to me. I don't know. But yeah, that song was catchy. That man. Next is Session. That was actually pretty cool. It's more like I don't know if all of it was improvised, but if it was improvised, then wow, that was really really cool. Um, it pretty much is kind of like a session, a jam session. So yeah, I would say I really do kind of think this would have been, instead of, because the next song is the last song of the album. Uh, Instead of being at near the end of the album, I'm pretty sure it would better if it was like the introduction to the album. Because honestly, it feels like an introduction. Like, so maybe have this song before the Don't Stay, and then there we go. But other than that, I still think that was a pretty cool little jam there. Like, I forget his name, but the drummer, man, that drummer, he's going all, man, he's going at it. And not to mention, you know, I keep saying this, I'm not a fan of the turntables, the DJ selection by Joe Hahn. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, Hahn. But for some reason, this actually works kind of well. I don't know, and I always kind of keep getting turned off by those little glitches. Like, I always keep thinking my laptop was like broken for like a second minute, but more the song goes on, more I realize that it's actually part of the song. So I've kind of already gotten used to it. But man, I seriously thought, when those glitches started, I really thought that my laptop was kind of broken, but no, it's part of the song. Alright, finally, the last song on the album, Numb. Let's see how it ends. Apparently, I think might have heard that song before. Must have been, whenever me and my parents were going on a road trip or just going somewhere in general. Maybe this song probably played on the radio at one point. I've heard that song before. I don't know how, but I've heard that song before. I don't know, I think, really, I think I might have heard it on the radio at some point, but man, I must have heard it at some point. I don't know. Because I really recognize that the chorus melody, of course the verses, the song, for some reason I'm having a little weird deja vu vibe here. Like I swear I've heard that song before somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, it's nice to hear it again though, because this song is amazing. It really, really is. Yeah. It's kind of a bit of a false one there, because again, I've heard the song. Somehow I don't know. I don't remember. I remember hearing. I just don't remember when I heard it. Yeah. Don't you know? Don't you have those times where you think you haven't listened to a song from a band that you don't know of, you never heard of? Then suddenly you actually do, once you actually delve into the discography a little bit more. Yeah, that actually kind of happened to me. Like, no, Can't remember when I heard it, but I heard it. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, but in the context of the album, I think it was a really, really nice closer of an album. Closer of a song. Yeah. So, yeah, I really loved it. Even though I've heard it before somehow. So, Meteora, again, I believe that's how you pronounce that. I'm calling it. I am now officially a Linkin Park fan. I am now calling it only 2 albums in. I am already a Linkin Park fan. And you know what? I think this album is better than Hyperfuse. I love Hyperfuse. Don't get me wrong. I still love that album. It's just I think it would have been a perfect album that didn't have Kills for the Itch, or what was that other song? By Myself. If it didn't have those songs, I think that would have been a 10 out of 10 out. Actually, you know what? I should probably rate these albums, actually. So, yeah, Hyperfury, I would give, because of those 2 songs I did not like on it, I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10. Now, for Hyperfury, Meteora, this had no bad songs. For me, this had no bad songs whatsoever. That's definitely a 10 out of 10. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Alright, so let me just recap here. Some of my favorite songs on this album. Don't Stay, Somewhere I Belong. Hit the Floor, Easier to Run, Faint. Breaking the Habit, From the Inside, Nobody's Listening, and, of course, Numb. Yeah, that was a 10 out of 10 album. And, my least favorite song, even though I still love it, would have to be, probably have to be Session. But, again, even I think, even though that song is pretty much like a little jam session, I still thought that was a very cool song. I just wish, my only complaint is I wish that it sounded better as an intro track. So, they should have put it at the first song on the album. But yeah, other than that was a really cool jam session, man. So yeah, overall, I really, really enjoyed this album. So, yeah, once again, looking forward to more Linkin Park albums. And by the way, I am actually going to take a break from Linkin Park already. I am still going to go through all of the albums in their discography. Only the studio albums. I might check out some of the live albums at some point, but only the studio albums so far. Yeah, I will probably get through all the albums. But next time I upload, I will do a different band. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna do yet, but I'll figure something out. I'm just gonna take just a quick break from Linkin Park. I'll start off with a new band in my next video. Alright, so yeah, 2 albums in, I'm already a Linkin Park fan. I am already a Linkin Park fan. Man, I really wish I discovered this band earlier, because I've always heard about them. I just never really listened to any of their albums until now. And that is one of the biggest regrets of my life. I really wish I had discovered Linkin Park sooner. So, yeah. But hey, better late than never, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.